Yo, good day guys, hope you all are doing good guys. So guys, before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload videos like this again guys. So guys, in today's video I came back with the results of the trades that I took, or of the analysis that I made in my previous video guys, in my previous index video guys, right? So the first thing that I wanted to check, we are only going to be checking indices, which is GER30, NAS100, and also US30. So stick around and just watch the whole video just to see how we actually got this beautiful trades here. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to check is actually GER30, okay, because it actually played out in a different way. Okay, so remember the previous time we wanted to enter ourselves at this certain sell zone up here guys, right? So unfortunately we never got any confirmation on this high here, right? And as I've said, this was just our first top. I was just waiting for the market to hit a second top and then reverse, but then the market just shot up. Okay, it's actually this high here. Okay, so we're just waiting for the market to create the second high and then continue with the sells. But then as you can see, the market just shot back to the top guys, right? And then we were looking at this other zone, which is this one, right? So market also broke the zone, and then once the market hits this zone, we were just looking for a double top guys, right? And let me just unzoom. If you check there, we are having a beautiful double top. If you check up there guys, we're just having a beautiful double top there, right? And then we got those beautiful sells straight to the bottom, but then I did not enter at that point guys, right? I actually waited for the market to break back into this strong zone of mine. As I've said, this is my strong zone, so I just waited for the market to break the strong zone and then waited for another opportunity, right? Actually, my first entry, I entered the entry here guys. If you check there, we're just having a beautiful double top. This is just our first top, the one that I just identified, and then this is our second top, and then we got those beautiful sells straight to the bottom. So I was just heading for that beautiful breakout, right? And then this was just our beautiful retest. From that retest level, we got those beautiful sells to this 90%. So my first take profit was actually at that 90% there, right? Waited for the market to break out, the retest, and then took more beautiful sells straight to the bottom there. Remember, our aim was for the market to go and complete that certain 90% there guys. So this is just a good trade guys. Okay, so this was just a beautiful one. Okay, hoping to get this kind of entries more, because I'm actually looking forward to a long-term sell. Okay, but then we'll just get into that as we venture into the video guys. Make sure you watch until the end, because I actually found something interesting, something that I've been talking about, and I just feel like it's about to happen guys. Okay, but then we'll just come back to it. Then NAS100 guys, NAS100 did the same thing. We were looking for sells at a certain zone. I think it was this zone here. So we actually caught this beautiful sells to that lowest point, and then at that certain buy zone there, right, market just decided to shoot back to the top guys. Okay, I don't even blame it, because the confirmation was actually there. Okay, so I just entered and exited because the confirmation of that buy was actually there. This was just our first bottom, second bottom, got those beautiful buys straight to the top afterwards. But then we did not catch the buys, neither we did not catch this beautiful sells here, because I was not really looking into this. Okay, I was actually focusing on US30 and GER30 this previous week guys. Okay, but then as you can see, we actually got those beautiful sells, looking for more sells right now, but then we'll just reanalyze this one. Okay, because this previous week I just feel like it didn't move the way that I wanted it to move, hence I didn't even trade it, because on my entry point up there we never got a double top. We got a double top here, and I did not execute that certain trade. But then I just feel like right now we're just gonna be looking for more sells. I will be explaining this one also. Okay, I was also playing around with my trends. Remember, when I feel like I'm confused, I just look at my trends, which one is the market currently respecting. But then we'll also come into that guys. Okay, and then US30 guys, this analysis is the only analysis so far that went in our direction. Let me just remove this. So if you check it guys, I think that was preventing the market to going down, because we recently broke out of this rising wedge, as I've said, breakout, retest, and then we got those beautiful sells straight to the bottom. So this is just a good trade guys. Okay, I'm still hoping for more beautiful sells. Okay, I'll also explain why am I saying we are gonna get beautiful sells guys. Okay, I'm actually going for a long-term trade in all these indices, guys. Okay, I'll explain why am I going for it and how are we going to be approaching that certain trade. Okay, so hoping for the market to give us our beautiful confirmations so that we can chop, guys. Okay, so let me just start with GER30. Okay, we'll just by reanalyzing this whole GER30 thing and just give you all a which direction am I going for. Okay, actually guys, I'm still in this beautiful trade here, still hoping for sales to the 90%. Okay, so I've been holding this one this whole week, not week, this whole 2 days. So I just feel like, yeah, we're just gonna get those beautiful sales to that certain lowest point there, guys. Okay, but let's just reanalyze the whole thing just to see which direction are we gonna actually go for. Okay, as all know, this is my index pair, so I'm actually gonna start on my 1 week chart, right? So on that 1 week chart, we're just gonna identify our high and our low, knowing that if the market hits our lowest point, we're expecting a reversal. If the market hits our highest point, we're also expecting a reversal, guys, right? So the reason why I always identify these things, guys, is just for me to like remember them whenever the market is about to approach that certain level. I already know what to do, guys. Okay, even the trends and all of that. Okay, okay, right now I'm just identifying my beautiful zones, right, which are just reversal points. So whenever you're seeing the market touching and changing its direction, you're just going to identify that certain point as a zone, guys, right? Just going to be focusing more on the current market. Okay, the zones that I'm seeing on the current market, and then that's it, guys, right? And then you're going to identify your major trend, which is going to tell you the overall direction of the market, right? But then you should not you should always look after the 90% rule, guys. Is the market respecting the 90% rule or not? The only way we're going to see if the market respects this 90% of this uptrend is if we get a dead touch on the bottom trend line, market has to grab momentum, breakout, retest, and then that is when we're actually going to get our beautiful sales straight to the 90%, guys. Okay, so this is how I see if the market is going to respect the 90% or not. So my entry point is actually going to be at the retest level after the market broke that certain trend, right? So it was an uptrend, the market is going to break the uptrend and start going on a downtrend. Okay, it's not necessarily a downtrend, but then we are going to shoot back to the bottom straight to the 90%. Okay, and then also the top part there, okay, then from this you're just gonna go to your 1 day chart just to break down the market a little bit more, right? So from this lowest point there, we're just gonna get our beautiful this is our beautiful uptrend here. I want to get it nice. Okay, so that's our beautiful uptrend. So I just feel like right now the market is currently respecting this uptrend, hence I'm saying we might go for those long terms, guys. Okay, so but then currently the market is not on any sell zone. Okay, so I don't think we can get sales now because the market is literally on it's just floating on the air. So I just feel like we have to get a certain entry point that we know that, okay, if the market hits that certain point, we are going to get a reversal. Okay, so we have our first beautiful zone there, right? Unless if the market is going to hit a full-blown retest at this certain level up there. Okay, but then right now I just feel like we are going to be executing those beautiful sells straight to that lowest point there. Okay, judging from how the current market is looking, we might get our beautiful sales to this 90%, guys. Okay. Okay, so we have our first touch here, we have our second touch here, market hit at that touch there, grab momentum. If you check, the market actually broke back into that certain trend there. It broke out and then broke back in, and then this is just our breakout, this is just our beautiful retest. We must just get a certain retest level, which is actually this one or this one, and then we wait for a double top in either one of them, and then we are going to be executing those beautiful sells, guys. Okay, and then we have our beautiful zone there. Okay, hence I was saying, guys, I'm going for a long term actually on this one. If we get proper confirmations, we are going to take our beautiful sells from that high there straight to this lowest point there. Okay, So we'll just see if we get confirmations or not. But then if we get confirmations, guys, we just execute. Okay, so now we have our whole entry point and all of that. Okay, we had our beautiful rising wedge here. So it's just a beautiful rising wedge, which is a confirmation for impulsive sells. We got our impulsive sells after the market broke this rising wedge, guys. Okay, so I'm always talking about confirmations. So these are the kind of confirmations I go for, guys. Okay, so in order for the sells to continue, I just feel like we just gotta come break out of this certain reversal point there, right? And we still have this 90% to go complete, so we still have more selling opportunities, guys, but then we are going to be focusing more on those impulsive ones. Okay, so we're just gonna be looking for our beautiful cells. Let me just adjust this. Okay guys, as you can see, we are going to be looking for our beautiful cells to this lowest point here, guys. Okay, so our entry point was actually supposed to be there, but then we'll just find an entry point after the market reopens, right? So we'll just be focusing more on that certain zone there, right? If the market comes back to this zone, we are going to be waiting for a beautiful double top, and then we'll actually execute ourselves to this level there, right? But then our major take profit is actually that one that we got on our 1-day chart, okay, which is this whole certain trend here. So our overall take profit is actually at that lowest point there, right? So on this trade, as I've said, I'm still in the trade, so I'm just gonna be holding the trade until that lowest point there. Okay, we'll just see how the market reacts to this certain direction that we're going for, guys. Okay, so we'll just see if the market is gonna take our direction or not, guys. Okay, we'll just wait for more confirmations. Probably the market is going to create a beautiful rising wedge here, and then after the market breaks the rising wedge, we execute the sells. But then here we're actually looking for those impulsive sells straight to the bottom, guys. Okay, let's check another pair. Okay, let's check NAS100 actually. Okay, as we all know, also here we're going to start on our 1-week chart, identify our low and our high. After identifying your low and your high, you're just going to identify your zones, which are just your reversal points. So whenever you think the market touching and changing direction, you're just going to be identifying that certain point as your beautiful zone there. Okay, I'm going to be focusing more on the current market, like that. Okay, so we are currently on that on our buy zone there. Okay, so we must be careful on which confirmation is the market going to give us once we scale down into smaller time frames on that certain zone there, because we might get some buy confirmations. Obviously we gotta take buys probably to that zone, but then currently, guys, I'm just looking for those beautiful sells. Remember, we have to come and break out of this certain trend here, because we already had our beautiful 3 touches: first touch, second touch, third touch. Market is just grabbing momentum here, so we're just waiting for that beautiful breakout. Okay, and this one, guys, if it breaks out of this, if you've entered at that certain highest point there and then it breaks out, just hold straight to the 90%, guys. Okay, so that is also actually my plan on NAS100, guys. Okay, so we just gotta wait for proper confirmations and all of that. Okay, but we're just having a beautiful uptrend there, as you can see. And then 1-day chart. So on our 1-day chart, we're gonna identify more zones and we're gonna identify another trend. Okay, let me just remove this major trend here. So currently, guys, as I've said, we're going to be looking at this certain trend. Okay, in my previous video, I told you all that we're going to be looking at this certain trend here. We recently broke out, as you can see, so that might be our beautiful retest, and then we might get beautiful sell straight to that lowest point there. Hence I was saying we are also going for that long term here. Okay, so NAS100, GER30 and US30, they are currently sitting on our beautiful retest levels. Okay, and I want to explain this. Once we break out of this, guys, which is going to be taken out, we're going to be taking those beautiful cells straight to this 90%, and also this trend, remember the 90% rule of this trend also has to be complete. We got our beautiful 3 touches, broke out, retested, and then those beautiful cells straight to that lowest point there. Okay, so we have two 90% to complete here. We have this 90% to complete, and we know that if the market is going to complete this 90%, guys, we are going to be breaking out of that whole trend on our beautiful 1 week chart, guys. Okay, and currently there we are currently on our beautiful sell zone, guys. So we might get those beautiful cells straight to the bottom, guys. Okay, so we must just look out for those beautiful confirmations, and then we are going to be taking our beautiful cells, guys. Okay, and then our 4H charts, if you check it, guys, this is just a beautiful retest. We must just get a double top confirmation there. Once we get our beautiful double top, we are going to be taking our beautiful cells straight to the lowest. Okay, guys, and I've just realized that we're having another beautiful trend here. We're having a beautiful uptrend here. So our first take profit can actually be at this certain lowest point here. Okay, so we'll just execute our beautiful cells. First take profit is just going to be at this low here. Right, and then our major take profit, oh shit. Okay, and our actual take profit, guys, our actual major take profit is the one down there. Okay, to this direction that we're actually going for here, guys. Okay, just hoping to get our beautiful confirmations and then execute these beautiful trades, guys. Okay, because these are actually beautiful, guys. Okay, let's just go check out US30. If you check US30 also here, same thing. This is just our beautiful trendy, but then let's just reanalyze the whole thing, guys. Okay, as I've said, I'm going to be reanalyzing all the indices. Okay, so if this is also here, we're going to start on our 1 week chart, identify our low and also our high, knowing that if the market hits the low, we're expecting a reversal. If the market hits the high, blah 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 blah. Okay, we're also expecting a reversal. Okay, then after that, you're going to identify your beautiful zones, which are just your reversal points. So whenever you're seeing the market touching and changing direction, you're just going to identify that certain point there as your beautiful zone. Okay, so also here I'm going to be focusing more on the current market there. Okay, I'm not going to identify the zones that are on this overall market. Okay, and then after that, just going to identify your major trend, which is going to tell you the overall direction of the market, right? So currently we are on a beautiful uptrend. Okay, So currently we are just on this beautiful uptrend, right? Waiting for that beautiful third touch, grab momentum, breakout, retest, sells to the 90%, right? And I'm just seeing this other beautiful trend from this support. Remember, your trend always starts from your support level. Okay, so we're just having a beautiful support here. Okay, so that is where my trend is going to start, but then we'll just see how this trend is structured as we enter into those smaller time frames. Okay, so we're just gonna go on our 1 day time frame. If you check there, we're just having a beautiful uptrend there, guys, right? And then from this uptrend, I just picked up that the market just broke out of it, the major key of this beautiful uptrend, right? So now we're just looking for sells to of this beautiful major key there. Okay, so it low-key looks like the market on NAS100, guys. If you check the trends, they low-key look the same. Okay, how they're structured almost the same. Okay, I'm gonna just remove this other trend because we're currently focusing on this one, guys. We're just currently focusing on the 90% of this trend. Okay, so we just gotta get a certain sell zone that we can enter on. Currently we are not on any sell zone, guys, so it means we're gonna have to have a different approach on it. Okay, we gotta have a different way in which we're gonna be approaching this certain entry point. Okay, for each chart, okay, so this 90% is actually complete. Okay, guys, if you check here, we're currently looking at a certain zone, breakout, retest, sells to the 90%. The 90% was actually hit there, guys. Okay, beautiful, guys. So now we just gotta focus on the other 90%, which is this overall one, guys. Okay, hoping for the market to give us those beautiful sells straight to that certain sell zone or reversal point there. Okay, so I just feel like our entry point was supposed to be somewhere here. Okay, because we're just having a beautiful resistance at that certain point there. The market was showing that we have a beautiful resistance there, and then we had our first rejection there. So I just feel like we just gotta wait for those beautiful confirmations, and then once we get beautiful confirmations, we are going to take those beautiful sells straight to that bottom there, right? But on this one, I just feel like right now we are not on a safe sell zone, so we'll just wait for the market to break this last low that it created here. Okay, so we'll actually enter after the market breaks this low. Okay, so that's gonna be our entry point. Okay, we'll just wait for the market to break there and then come retest, and then we will take our beautiful selling positions straight to that lowest point there, guys. Okay, and we are currently having a support level next to where I'm saying the market has to break, so we gotta come break those certain 2 points, and then we are going to be interested in taking the sells straight to that lowest point there, guys. Okay, so actual entry point after that low is broken. Okay, so I just feel like this is going to be the safest entry we can make, because on that current market there, a lot of complications might come with. Okay, so we'll just see how the market reacts to this direction that we're going for. Okay, just wait for those beautiful confirmations and all of that, and then we are going to be taking our beautiful positions straight to that lowest point there. Okay guys, so that's gonna be the end of the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload videos like this again, guys. Okay, and remember, once we reach 500 subs, guys, I'm going to be dropping those tutorials, guys, and we're nearly there, guys. Okay, so keep sharing, keep liking, keep hitting that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell to get notified once I drop videos like this again, guys. Okay, Thank you for watching until this far. See you all in the next one.